Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Darren Till. Darren, I got to say, there's only one person I would get out of bed at 6 a.m. for to interview. Oh,
Yes.
God. Ah, you prick. Darren's in Thailand. Where are you? Go on.
Give me me judo. I'm always on time when I say I do it, and that though, innit, son?
Hey, to be fair, on the absolute dot. Where are you, Phuket?
Phuket, yeah. Geelong, Phuket.
Geelong. How are you doing down there? Are you chilling in Geelong?
I'm chilling. Life's good. A little pool in front of me and that, mate.
Oh.
Me with the crew. Brent's just left for New York to fight for the Millie. So that's good. You know, I'm here in the thick of it with all the Russians, fucking, you know, on smoke every day. So yeah, good things, mate.
Yeah, obviously we're what now, like a month or so out from your fight. Yeah. We'll get to that stuff later. But training out in Thailand, how's that been for you?
Very good, Mike. There hasn't been a lot of pressure on me. I've just just been doing my thing. I've cut down. I got, to be honest, mate, I arrived in Thailand at 105 kilo. I'm 91 kilo. I'm 91 kilo right now. I'm probably in like the best shape I've ever been at middleweight. And so I just feel good, mate. I feel really good. I feel revitalized.
What is the gym?
I've been training at like 2 or 3 gyms: Tiger, Muay Thai, Bang Tao, and 1 or 2 others. But main gyms have been Tiger and Bang Tao.
Do they start every training session with like a slow run for about half an hour? That's what they used to do when I was there.
No, that's traditional Muay Thai. Like, Tiger's sort of like groups of like stuff that happens. So like groups of spar, and you know, you'll pick your spar and what you want and what you need. And you know, there's a boxing coach there, John Boy. He's very good there. Anatoly Petryan, Rafael Fiziev, Arman, a load of other like Dagestanis and Chechens and all guys from Russia training and all over the world really. And then Bang Tao's more like, you've got some great coaches there, Frank Hickman and George Hickman, Woody, strength and conditioning coach. They've got a great facility. And then we've been going to track on Wednesdays, doing a lot of track work. So yeah, but the heat out here, I don't know if it's like a figment of my imagination, but like you get tired. So even like I'm fit right now, I'm in shape, but still getting tired in like the 5th and 6th round in like sparring and stuff. So I just think it's the heat as a whole. I think you just get tired no matter how fit you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. Food is absolutely tremendous. You can eat so clean out here. That's probably been one of my.
What are you having for breakfast? Are you smashing like a traditional Thai breakfast, like a little bit of rice and an egg on it, and like a chicken satay, or are we going in for Western style protein shakes with berries and stuff?
No, every morning's fasted. No matter what I do, I fast.
Yeah,
and then I'll have me oats. So I'll have oats with peanut butter, yogurt, that whole shebang, and then 2 other meals. You know how it is, Mike.
You know how it is.
Little bit of chocolate on the side.
Yeah. mate, I'm starting a diet today. You might have noticed my cheeks are a little puffy right now because I did that movie. I was out there for a while and I was very disciplined, and I've come back and I'm like, well, I'm having some time off, but now I'm like, holy shit, the cheeks are getting full. Go on, what?
It was only a little small movie though, weren't it?
Hey, solid budget, theatrical release. Is KHAMZAT out there with you, or has he been there?
No, he's been in Russia since after his fight. So I think he's been buying a house for his family and that there, which is nice. And then I know he was going to Dubai. I think it was like some business house in Dubai, and then he was saying to me he's going to meet me in Vegas and stuff like that. So, you know.
Okay. Well, we'll get to your fight in a little bit. Obviously, we haven't spoken for ages, Darren. You're all big time now, and
I haven't to be honest, I haven't spoke to anyone.
Yeah. Obviously, you were there at the Nate Diaz KHAMZAT fight when they were supposed to fight. What happened that week? Obviously, we know KHAMZAT missed weight, but that big kickoff with Diaz and apparently KHAMZAT, I wasn't there. They cancelled the press conference. Do you mind shedding a little bit of light for myself and the believers?
Of course, and you know it's the truth coming from me, Mike. You know I'm a very honest guy.
Oh, you would never lie.
No,
not a Scouser. Scousers don't lie. Come on.
Only to the police, only to the bacons. So basically, fucking hell, my memory's gone a bit blank now because so much shit happened. But I don't think the press conference, what happened backstage, was really warranted to maybe cancel it, because what happened was, so obviously, NATO was in a big team and we had a big team. Me, KHAMZAT, his manager Magdi, Gurum, the cameraman, and his coach Andreas, we were all backstage. So then, as you're waiting to go out and do the whatever it's the weigh-ins things, Nate hadn't arrived and Kevin Holland was there, but everything was okay. So then security come up to us and like, listen, KHAMZAT can only stay back here on his own. You just go to the front of like where everyone's watching the weigh-ins and that. And at first I was like, no, because if he's going to be on his own, he's like, no, we're doing this with everyone. I was like, okay, fair dues. So then we went to the front and we just sat there. Nate's team are over the other side. And then, so then that was it then. Then once I've heard there's been like a bit of kickoffs and that, I've half like jumped the barrier and gone through back at the curtains, and KHAMZAT's been over like one side. Dana and that were walking over to him. I didn't see Kevin Holland, and I'd seen like Nate Diaz's team walking out the other side's like tunnel bit. So then I was like, what's happening? And it's like, obviously with the video, he's like, him and Kevin have been talking shit, haven't they? And then little things happen there. And then I think just a little thing. I think what you're seeing on videos is what you got. I don't think it was more other stuff like in the hotel and shit. A few things happened there, and obviously me and Kevin got into it. And then like one of the security, or someone said like Nate Diaz's team was outside the hotel. So I remember like I was running the arm with some of the guys, like obviously because we didn't know if they were coming here for KHAMZAT's room or whatever, do you know what I mean? So then I never left KHAMZAT's side after that bit, like, weigh-ins after the fight and everything. They were trying to cart us off, and I was like, nah. I was like, I don't trust. Like, I trust Steve's security and that, but I was like, nah. You've left them alone one time. I'm not doing it again. So, that was it really in a nutshell.
Right. So you didn't come face to face with Nate Diaz or nothing like that. There's no juicy gossip. Basically, what we know is what we saw, and Darren's lips are sealed, and he's not spilling the beans, and he's not giving us the good stuff.
I would,
right? Whatever, mate. Oh good. Keep your cards.
I love a bit of murder.
Play your cards close to your chest. Sorry, I'm not in your gang anymore. You won't divulge the fucking secrets. All right. Oh good.
I seen a tweet that I got knocked out backstage. What the fuck was that?
Oh shit! Yeah. No, I saw that. You get knocked out, Darren. You little bitch.
Like, come on.
Oh shit.
So nothing really happened with that, mate. Nothing to tell really. Wasn't that interesting.
Yeah, sure.
But then obviously dramas.
Oh good, mate. Oh good. Well, I'm gonna see you out in Vegas. I'm gonna be interviewing you for BT Sport a few days before your big fight, you, Paddy, the main event and whatnot. So I'll be seeing you and the guys. So Dricus du Plessis, is that how we say it?
Yes.
What are we saying? How do you break this guy down? How do you assess him?
So I'll assess him and then I'll assess me. I think he's strong. He looks strong. He does a lot of strength and conditioning. So that's one point. He's very motivated. This is the biggest fight of his life. So he's obviously training really hard. Yeah, that's another point. He seems like he knows what he wants and who he is. Another point. But he's quite reckless. He bounces in and out a lot. I don't know what I think his game plan for me is going to be, but I don't want to divulge too much, but that's what I'm seeing. I'm from my point of view. I just think that I'll be quicker on the feet and lighter than him. I think I can, really punish him in there. Landing jabs on the nose, making him. I don't know. I don't want to say too much.
Yeah. No. I
want to keep my cards close to my chest.
No, of course. Just like our conversations, keep your cards close to your chest. Obviously, Darren, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, coming into this one, are you feeling any extra pressure, or is it just another fight week or another fight?
I don't know. If you don't cut no corners and you give it 110% and you're true to yourself, there's nothing more you can do, mate. So that's it. I said to the UFC, I said, I don't want another main event. I said, I'm sick of doing 5 rounds. I just want to get back on my feet. And that's what's came. So, it is what it is, mate.
Yeah. But you're right, though. because people don't realize that fighting 5 rounds is one thing. It's the training for 5 rounds and the toll that takes on your body and mentally. As we know, going into Brunson, you had a bust up knee. How's the leg now? All good?
Yeah, good. Yeah, I've obviously had a year to refine it, so yeah, we're all good.
Okay, all right, man. A few words again today, Darren. This is not the normal energy. 10 past 10 at night. 10 past. It's 7 a.m. for me. I've got more energy than you. Jesus Christ, where are you right now? Are you in your 5-star accommodation provided by the gym, or who's next? Is Christian floating about? Who's in the? What's the extended entourage? Who've you got peeling your grapes?
How'd you turn this round?
You pushed a little button. It'll have a flip sign. I reckon like 2 arrows going opposite ways. And it'll flip.
No, it's not.
Here we go. Oh, Darren's technical issues. You're doing this is what Anthony Smith does at the start of every podcast, to be fair. So don't worry.
You'd have to mess with the settings.
Oh, look at this. Palatial.
We are living like.
And
we're living.
God. When I was younger, I mean, look at that block acid in the house. What's going on with the block acid team? What's the latest?
The latest is newest champion on the roster, Alex Pereira. Very happy for that. Not happy for the way he lost. Feel like it's a bit of a nit in his bud, losing 3 times to the same person.
Yeah.
And he was winning on the scorecards. He really was winning. Sorry, on my scorecards.
Yeah. Well, everyone's scorecards. It was 3-1 going into the 5th, definitely.
Yeah. So, Block Asset signed Alex Pereira, one of the best deals. So now, look at the Block Asset roster. You've got KHAMZAT Chimaev, me, Darren Till, Alex Pereira. So it's growing, and
I don't even get a mention. Jeez, wow.
Because you're different, though, mate. You're different. Come on. You're not an athlete, and you're the legends. You're the legends, brother. You're different.
AKA old retired bastards with one eye and no knees.
I was looking at our photos from the other day that I still can't believe. Like, I've fought in MSG and you haven't. Obviously, we can both have a thing about that. But the fact that, like, you was on Times Square, like, so many things that have been on Times Square, and it's like you were just there among, like, Muhammad. I don't think you actually realise, do you? Or do you?Maybe you do.
Of course I do. Of course I do. No, it still tickles me to this day. Yeah, but it's old hat for me, Darren. I was on billboards in Times Square in 2008, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's like eventually you just kind of get used to these things. But anyway, enough about me. I want to talk about Adesanya at the weekend. What did you think of the fight? Obviously, Adesanya was landing the better shots. He was the more precise striker. Pereira wasn't very busy. But what did you make of his performance in general? Because when he let the hands go, he was threatening, he was landing, but he was he'd close the distance, he'd get in striking range, but he wasn't throwing too much. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree, Mike. I'm going to give my analysis as they're both going to be competitive of mine, and I'm going to give an outside analysis. I think Pereira is a big, strong, massive, slow middleweight. He's slow. I can't say.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't. His strikes aren't like devastatingly fast, but my God, does that man carry power?
Yeah.
So for what he lacks in, like, he's like I think I'm 2 times, 3 times faster than Adesanya as well, but he just needs to land, and it's like, rest in peace. I don't even want to say his name because it's a really sad day, but Andy Rumble Johnson. I want to give me condolences, but I'm actually going to give the example of him because he is the best example of it. Yeah. That man only had to touch a little finger on your head and you'd be knocked out. So I think Pereira's got sort of that type of thing. His wrestling's, obviously thing. He's young in the sport. I mean, I seen KHAMZAT call him out. I was like, oh my God, KHAMZAT would like definitely take him down within 30 seconds. But okay, it's a fight, but like that's not a fight that Pereira's ready for.
I think, well, you say it's not a fight that he's not ready for, but he's the champion. So he's got to be ready for all of these, because I was saying this, granted Styles made fights and he beat Izzy in essentially just a kickboxing fight with a bit of wrestling thrown in round 3. If he was to fight, like, say, a Robert Whittaker, Robert Whittaker's just going to wrestle him to the max. And with respect to Pereira, if Izzy could get him down, I think, in my humble opinion, Whittaker would have a lot of success in wrestling him as well.
Whittaker doesn't just wrestle. Whittaker uses his strikes and his wrestling. He done it to me in the 5th round. Like we went 4 rounds of just making each other twitch. And then the 5th round, he used strikes and a takedown to get me. And at that time, I couldn't be took down because I was shooting back up, and he succeeded. So I think with Pereira, he'd still have trouble because Pereira's quite strong. But that's my analysis of Pereira. And with Izzy just played the game again. He was just like, he was looking good. He was looking sharp. He really knows who he is as a person, as a fighter. He's not trying to be something he's not. I don't feel like he is, apart from his fucking stupid quotes and that. He's cringe with the quotes and all that. But definitely knows
which one? Give me an example. Which was the cringiest?
Come
on, Darren.
I can't.
Frozen like Elsa.
Coming from the Liverpool with the best banter around, mate, I can't do it. I listen to some of these guys, like these press conferences with
mate,
Jake Paul and all that, and to be fair,
he can't string a sentence together.
No, he can't. He's actually the best out the lot. And I watched the promotion thing. They were unboxing, and I don't want to say this because I'm actually close with Tyson. I really got a lot of love for the Fury family, but this whole charade of Tommy, KSI, the Davey,
mate,
the Jake Paul. To be fair, I have to give Jake Paul dues, man. He's fucking working. Yeah. It looks like, from what I see, it looks like he's working hard. Yeah. And everyone's talking about him. He's actually fucking fight. He fought Anderson Silva, man. I don't care how old he was. He actually fought him. So I have to give him due. But all these other people with the cringiness and that, it's just, I can't do it.
Well, did you see it? There was a right shit show in Dubai last night. You've got Deji fighting Mayweather, which is just, come on, Floyd, I get it. You're doing bloody demonstration bouts and all the rest of it, but come on, really? Is this the level of sunk to?
Is he broke, Mike? Do you think? I
fail to see how he's broke. I mean, he made an absolute fortune. This is what people say, Mayweather's broke, he needs the money. But he's earned a ridiculous, he's earned billions.
Well, let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. So I've had this taste, and I'm UFC is different, obviously, to boxing, but when you get to that level of spending, like Conor, for example, that it's got to run out all that. You can't just be buying $500,000 watches, and the money not run out. It has to run out at some point, unless you're making an absurd amount of money. Now, I don't know, Mike.
Well, see, the thing is, if you get a good business manager, somebody like Floyd Mayweather, I mean, I think he earned what? 300-400 million off the Conor fight alone, and that's without all the rest of what he's got. I don't know his finances. I mean, he's always spending money on jets. He says 12 billion over his career. That's what the producer just said. I mean, that's a lot of dough. 12 billion.
1.2. 1.2.
Oh, sorry. So, well, I don't see very well.
Billion.
No, 1.2. There's a little exclamation point. There's a little decimal point, pardon me, in between the 1 and the 2. 1.2 billion though, right? He's probably blown a lot of that on the private jets and the watches and the lifestyle and whatever else he does. But still, I don't think it's fair to say that he would be broke. But still, never mind that. The shit show what he's doing. Did you see all that with Tommy Fury? That fight apparently was one of the worst fights ever. Then his dad's got his top off in the ring.
Tyrone, that's the best.
Yeah, his dad's hilarious. His dad's got his top off in the ring. Then Tyrone,
I'll fight any man.
I'll fight any man alive. Come on, get your tops off. Let's go.
But is that the best? But it's just the rest of it all. What
do you make of Tyrone Woodley there calling out KSI? Sign the contract.
It just hurts, Mike. It really hurts. I don't know what to say. I'm sat here broke, but I'm not cringy. I don't know what to do. Just sell your soul to the devil or not. If Jake Paul come knocking for me, would I do it? Obviously, but it's all the cringiness that goes. Tommy was actually a boxer. Now, I don't know the story with Tommy. Obviously, I don't know him well. I know Tyson and his dad and that. I've had a good relationship with them. But from what I can see with Tommy, he was a boxer from a fighting family. They are a fighting family, aren't they?
Yeah, of course they are.
Then he went on to a reality show, and now he's come out the reality show, and he's not fighting even these, because these journeyman boxers you fight, Mike, they're still good. They're meant to carry you through the rounds to get your experience. He's fighting all these other, I don't know. So I don't think that Tommy's, I just think it's, I don't know.
Yeah. No. I get it. You don't want to say too much. But going back,
it's not that I don't want to say too much. It's not about offending anyone, right? I'll say what I think. I just don't know how to say it. What is he doing right or wrong? Because in my eyes, from my opinion, what I see, he's pulled out of the fight with Jake twice now and still chasing it. If Tommy did want to be for me, Mike, right? at all costs, I don't care what it's going to take. I just want to be a UFC world champion.
Yeah,
that's all I can say. Whether I'm skint or whatever or this or that, mate. I haven't seen me 3 kids for 2 months. I've got a newborn there, mate. I've got like young girls. I'm fucking hurting inside for. I know people still go on about that years ago when I was like, oh, I've got a daughter, don't care. It doesn't resent. It's not about that. I'm hurting inside, man. My heart hurts. Like I want to see my kids. My kids love me. I've still got me fucking 8-year-old in Brazil. My heart hurts for her,
But what you're doing is different because Tommy, let's use him as an example. And I don't know him from Adam. I've never met the guy, never had a conversation, so maybe I'm wrong. But it appears like he's trying to navigate the celebrity and the fighting and the YouTubing and to make some money and all the rest of it. What you're doing and what we do and what we all did in the UFC and what we're doing, it's a vocation, it's a passion, it's our mission in life, it's who we are. And
Mike, listen.
You're making the sacrifices because you want to be the champion of the world. And it's not about the glitz, the glam, and the cash and the fame and all the rest of it. It's about achieving your greatness in the toughest sport on planet Earth, right?
You know this because you're renowned for you were renowned for your hard work. I'm waking up on days, Mike, right? And this is one thing I know you'll know about. Rent is due, and it's due every single day, and bills have to be paid. Now I'm waking up. And every day I'm waking up and I'm nervous. Why? Because I know I'm going to Tiger Muay Thai where there's about 50 Russians my weight and my size who are there wanting to take my head clean off its shoulders or throw me into the mat. And this is on the daily. Now, no hard feelings. I fucking get along with them all great. They're all great guys. But rent is due. We're going in there and it's nothing more than blood, sweat and tears. I've got the same clothes going in and out. I don't care what I'm wearing. Rent's due, and it's due every single day, and you know about this. With Tommy, is Tommy waking up in that mentality? I know his girlfriend's like a very famous celebrity as well. Like, is rent due with him, or is he waking up in, like, as you say, this old saying, silk pajamas and getting his breakfast in bed? I ain't getting breakfast in bed, mate. I'm fucking... What do you think?
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, listen, we can move away from Tommy, but what you're talking about there is, I know that feeling. And every day when you walk into the gym in an environment like what you're talking about, I don't know about you, but I used to get the butterflies, like the pre-fight butterflies, because it's like those guys that you're saying there, you don't know them. You don't spar with them all the time. You've got an arrow on your back. You're Darren Till, the world famous fighter. They're the young up and coming Russians. They want to be who you are. And every time they spar with you, or when they would spar with me, they're looking to fucking take your head off because they can, there's a little bit of posture in there. They're not going to be a prick about it. They're not going to be an asshole about it, but they want to be seen to be doing well and not just be seen for them on their own mentality. Like, because they're like, if I can go up against, because I used to be like this. If I walked into a gym and there was an established guy, like when I used to spar with Rampage, it'd be like, if I can fucking do really good or even dominate or win rounds against Rampage, then A, I know I'm on the right track, but B, for me, mentally, it gives me great confidence. So they're bringing their A fucking game every single day. And that gets you used to those pre-fight nerves, the pre-fight anxiety, and it gets you used to being pushed to the damn limit every single day.
I swear, I the first day I walked in, I was with Brem. And we were meant to be going in for wrestling. And do you know, like, Nemkov and that, the light heavyweight Bellator champion?
Yeah.
Him and all, like, there was about, like, 10 of them. They were all warming up with shin pads and gloves and that. And I was like, oh, my God, what are they doing? So I said to the coach, this was when I first arrived in Thailand, I said, what are you up to? He's like, oh, yeah, sparring today. And I was like, Bren, what have we come for? He's like, well, we were going to do... I said, Bren, I'm going to jump in with these then. And the coach was like, have you got any gear? I was like, nah, can I lend some shin pads and gloves? And he was laughing. He was like, so humble. And I was like, I haven't got a gum shirt. Is that okay? And he was like, not really. I said, listen, I'll be fine. Mate, just jumped in the thick of it and just had absolute murder. Just no gum shield, just getting me jaw wiped off. And after it, I was just like, but I'm seeing opportunities. I'm looking and going, there's the light heavyweight Bellator. Absolutely no matter where he's at and whatnot. And that's what I mean, mate. Every day out here is just like that. Like me and Rafa Fiziev have just been going through it with the strength and conditioning coach, just 1 hour of pure hell. And the bills were paid today, and now we're getting ready to go to bed. But I know one thing: tomorrow when I wake up, bills are due again, and you know, that's it, mate.
I think this is what people don't realize about you, Darren, because you got a great sense of humor. You're always having a laugh on social media. You don't take yourself too seriously, apart from when it's time to get serious. And I don't think people see that side of you, because I know you push yourself to the damn limit. I know you dedicated your life to this. You're working your ass off. And as you say, you're making all the sacrifices. You haven't seen your children in ages. You're dying to see them. You love them. Of course, you're a loving, passionate father. Whenever I talk about you, Darren, I've always got you back. I know what you're capable of. And I always say, I firmly believe you'll be champion of the world one day. And some people say, oh, fucking hell, Mike, stop kissing Darren's ass and all that. It's like, whoa. There's no kissing ass here. I'm not kissing ass. You got to credit where credit's due, and you got to know what this man's capable of. Do you see that kind of chat online? Do you see people saying, kind of writing you off and say, because I've been there fucking many, many times, because, fans are fickle. Mike, you lose a few fights and people are quick to turn their back on you. Do you know what I mean?
I've just seen that. I've just seen on Saturday Molly get beat. Yeah. And I was on MMA Junkies page and I couldn't believe the amount of comments you were saying. Like, it just gave me reminiscence of something like hype derailed and a lot of shit. And I was thinking, just give the girl a break, man. Just. So what, she chatted some shit and believes in herself, just give her a little bit of a break.
That's what you're meant to do.
So it's just, for me, Mike, I'm at this point now, mate, I'm 29, I don't really care anymore. Like, I never cared in the start, that's why I used to have beef with the trolls all the time. Like, my old Instagram was probably one of the best out there.
Yeah.
I've calmed down a lot now because I'm a businessman and I'm an entrepreneur. But listen,
civil.
One thing is for sure, and we can both ask mine and Leon Edwards' strength and conditioning coach about this. I am one of the hardest workers out there. When it comes to anything, go and ask KHAMZAT, mate, because KHAMZAT trains as hard as anyone I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I will have the most jokes. I will eat the most chocolate. But when it's time to pay rent, ask anyone in Tiger Muay Thai in Bangtown. I outwork everyone because I know what I want. And I can't live with myself knowing I haven't done that. So after training, I'm still there doing all my extra shit and this and that. And that's how it is, mate. So, there's these... This is why I give Jake... Sorry to go back on about it, but this is why I do give Jake Paul respect, because I actually see him working hard and I can't do nothing other than not hate on that. I have to respect that.
Same.
And when I see that, I see it from Jake more than I see it from Tommy. Like, so I have to take into account from what I'm seeing, Mike. Obviously, we don't know everything, do we? But from what I'm seeing, Jake's putting in real work. He's doing his miles on the road and his pads, and he's getting the best trainers out there. I have to respect it no matter what.
Yeah, no, and rightly so. And I say the same thing. I do talk a little bit of shit about the handpicked opponents and the older guys and yet to fight a boxer, but he's being smart, you know what I mean? And maybe he's going more down that route that we talked about before. He's not trying to do what you're doing right now and become a champion in the toughest sport in the world. He's trying to take his skills, his God-given talents, he's using his boxing, he's dedicating himself, and he's making a ton of money. You can't fucking hate on that. You could say he's being smarter than us because we're risking real fucking injury, and he's playing kind of a different game. But I don't want to talk too much shit. All right, so Dricus du Plessis, what's the prediction, Darren? How's this fight going to go down?
Mike,
the connection is goddamn awful.
Did you hear me? Can you hear? Is it my connection,
mate?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Brian.
I just appreciate being one of me.
Yeah, go on, you're good.
I just appreciate being one of my friends and one of thing. Don't ask me shit like that, because what do you want me to come out and say? Oh, it's going to be you know what I'm going to say. So
yeah, no. Come on, no, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. You could say something like, listen, what will be, I don't know how the fight's going to go down, but I can tell you one thing. I'm going to show up to Las Vegas in the best shape of my life, truly motivated more than ever to show the world that Darren the Darren Till is still going to be a fucking world champion. I know you people that wrote me off, you're going to fucking eat your words. Now, Dricus du Plessis is a great man. He's a great fighter. But you know what? It doesn't matter who's standing across the octagon from me on December 10th, because I'm going to smash all their fucking faces in. I'm scared of no one. Who the fuck am I scared of? Fucking no one, lads. Let's fucking go.
All right, I'll do it then. I'll do it like that.
Come on.
I'm gonna beat Dricus going to be in a shake rave. I'm going to get on the mic. I'm going to go, keep that same energy, everyone who wrote me off. Keep the same energy. I know who you all are. And then I'm just going to go and party and get off me absolute nut with you somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'm coming in. I'm coming in as a what do you call it? What do you call it? A normal person. I'm just watching the fights. I'm not working. No ESPN, no commentary.
Wow.
I'm coming in with the missus. We're watching the fights. Coming in a few days before. We're going to soak it all up. You and the Block Acid boys, even though they ignore me these days. Where are we going afterwards? Tell Christian to kiss my ass.
No. I love it.
Where are we going afterwards? Where's the after party? Where are we going? What are we doing?
You know me and you, Mike. We've been out before, son. We're gonna go where we go, aren't we, son?
We'll go with the flow.
Is your wife coming though? Yeah.
Yeah, sadly she is. Yeah.
Can't go where we want to go then, can we?
Jesus Christ, Dazza. My God. All right, mate. Well, listen, we've kept you long enough. There's a good half hour there. What time are you up in the morning?
So drills, 9 a.m. So I'm up at like 9 a.m. and then I've got sparring at Target at 4:30, and that'll be me Tuesday done. Rent will be due again. It'll get paid, and I'll be back here again in the night. Camp's not much to talk about, is there, Mike? You train and come home. You train.
No, that's it. That's it.
You have your little qualities, don't you? Like you like a nice little bar of chocolate, and that's what.
Well, I was just about to ask you the bar of chocolate, because I've got a sweet tooth. I cannot stay away. What is the go-to when it comes to a bar of chocolate? Just finish off on this.
A Kinder Maxi.
No way, man. No way. Have they got it all in Thailand, all the British chocolate bars?
Yeah, they got dairy milks and everything. Like, they got it all. It's my fucking eyes here. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit. I never asked you about the eye. How is the eye?
Wow, Mike, it was probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me. We were wrestling, and I was wrestling with this big guy. He's fucking great, and I've shot him for a takedown, and I swear, Mike, his finger went to the back of my brain. I felt it hit my brain. Like I felt sick, everything. Immediately, I couldn't see. Blood was pouring out of it, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna carry on wrestling." And everyone was looking like, "He's fucking mad. No, get him off the mat." So they took me off the mat, and then I've had to have like all Dettol in me because like the dirt, and it's Thailand, that's a Dettol in my eye. It was bad for days, and it's mad because I put a post up like, been a great Saturday, and I thought I just put me out. You know me, Mike, I just do post and don't think of nothing. And Chael Sonnen starts saying, "This is like an indicator Till's going to pull out the fight." I'm like, Chael, shut the fuck up, mate. With your
I was going to ask you.
Podcast. Because lad, he's scared of me, Chael, because I threatened to put his number up like I did Ariel's. No one wants smoke with Till. No one wants that.
Hey, how does the land lie with you and Ariel right now? Because he was a little upset with that.
You can tell this to Ariel. I've had nothing but respect for Ariel from the start of our relationship when we've said things to each other, just like me and you, that no one can ever hear, because he's trusted me and I've trusted him. And that trust still stands. But here's the thing. He actually got the better of me on Twitter. He wrote me off.
And you couldn't take it.
Right there. But you know what it is when you get into it with me, mate? So he went one step far. I went one step further. There's a guy we're living with now, and he took a picture of me on the toilet. And I said, "Listen, I'm going to give you this one off, yeah? Do you want to go to war with me?" And he went, "No." And I went, "Why?" He went, "Because I know the length you're willing to go to." So Ariel needs to understand, if he's going to come at these fighters, mate, that's how it is. But I apologised to him. I said, "Sorry, I think we're okay." No matter what, whether he likes me or he doesn't, I'll always have respect for Ariel, the way we've had our relationship. And you know me, Mike, I'm a stand-up guy for that shit.
You are a stand-up guy, but I will say this. Not everything is for social media, because there's been a few things with me and you, and you're like, "I'm posting that." And I'm like, "Darren, fuck off. Don't post that." Do you know what I mean?
No. But here's the difference with me and you. You've never fucking went at me on socials. We've had light-hearted things.
Yeah.
Ariel proper wrote me off. So I'm like, "Oh, yeah, is that how it is? Talking losses and fights. It's on. It's on."
Yeah.
With me and you, lad, it's always been light-hearted. You've never come after me.
No. All right, well, that's a great place to finish that one on.
But, okay, I will finish it, but I do know I'm half in the wrong, and I said sorry to him, but still, don't come after me.
Hey, listen, things happen. It's all good. I'm sure he's not going to hold any grudges. Darren, love you, brother. Say hello to all the lads at Block Acid.
Love you, lad.
I'll see you probably a couple of days. As I say, I got a quick interview with you for BT Sports. I'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of your camp. And that's about it. Get out of it, mate. Thanks for your time.
See you later.
Thanks, Darren. Take care, mate. All the best.